You're watching NDTV Profit, a show that gets all your stock-related queries answered, whether they're fundamental or technical. For viewers who are just tuning in, you can either call us on the number that's flashing on your screen in the lower band. And for viewers who wants to send us their query on WhatsApp, you can write us on the number that's above on the screen. In terms of where markets are moving, well, Nifty 50 has slightly gained in the past half an hour to around almost 1%, around 0.95%. The mid-cap 150 is up around 0.8%, and the small-cap 250 hovering about the 0.06% levels. With that, let's also welcome in Ajit Mishra, SVP Research at Religare Broking, joining us now. Good afternoon to you, Ajit. In terms of the next query, P. Somaya from Chennai is writing in and has bought IDFC First Bank at 77 rupees from a short-term holding period perspective. I want to know whether he should hold, exit or average at the current levels. Ajit, I'll come to you on this one. What are the charts indicating for something like an IDFC First Bank?
Yeah, good morning, Mahima. So, Mahima, I guess you bought it last year when the prices were hovering around 80, 77 zone. Now, after seeing almost a dip close to around 50 levels, we have seen a decent recovery of late. And, the way the recovery has panned out, probably we can see a level close to around 70, 72 in the near future. So, as of now, I would recommend him to stay put and recommend him not to add at current levels. Let it surpass the 70 zone decisively, then only you can consider adding to this existing position. In the meanwhile, also a stop at 60 is something that one should maintain, because in case if it slips below this level, probably we can again see the consolidation, if the view is short term.
So that's the view that we are seeing for IDFC First Bank. But Ajit, for the next query also, I'll take your view. Now, this is from Sriwardhan. He holds shares of Tata Motors and wants to understand whether he should continue to hold or sell in this counter. Now, what we've seen in this last 6 months, the stock has seen some major correction. It's down about 26% if we take the 6 months timeline in picture. Want to understand your view on this counter.
So that's true. Means if you see that the last 6 months been consistent underperformance from Tata Motors, and a stock like Eicher, TVS, Maruti, they have done exceptionally well during this time. So if let's say the view is less than 3-6 months, my recommendation would be to still look for the opportunity to exit from this counter and switch to the performer wherein we are seeing relatively higher strength. If let's say the view is long term, then they can stay put, because the price by them it's been already done. And probably 750, 760 is something that the stock might test in next 3 to 6 months.
With regards to where charts are concerned for Tata Motors, our next question is on Shriram Finance. Ravi Reddy wants to
Patnam. He's holding 100 shares of PG Electroplast, and this is at a price of 900. So currently around those levels is what we are looking at. Wants to understand the technical support level for averaging out the stock. So let me come across to you, Ajit, for this one. What's your view on this counter?
So this stock definitely is among the few names wherein we are seeing consistent outperformance. Means the stock declined from its record highs, tested its long-term averages in line with the market correction initially, but it has rebounded very swiftly from those areas, and now we are almost on the verge of making a new record highs. So in case if we wish to add more, in anticipation of next leg of the up move, then 1050 is the area basically where one can look to add. Means it should be added once we have a clarity over the momentum, not in the current zone wherein we might spend some more time, let's say maybe a month or two under consolidation.
Okay, so 1050 is the kind of level that we should be looking out for. But next we have a caller joining us, and this is Shiv Kumar from
has bought HAL at an average price of 4370. And he wants to know whether the charts are attractive enough to keep holding for the next 3 months or not. I'll come to you, Ajit, on this one. For HAL, what are the charts indicating?
So, when it comes to the defense-related stock, HAL was among the, initial performers. Means it rebounded strongly after retesting the support zone around 3000 area. Now we have reclaimed all the major averages. In fact, we have formed a fresh buying pivot. Today also we are seeing strong traction, so that indicates a probability of retesting the previous swing high, which is around 4700 mark in the near future, and then probably close to around 5000 levels also. So definitely he should stay put. Now 4000 is a very strong base, so that should be his closing stop loss with a potential target of 5000 levels.
Okay, potential for 5,000 is what we are seeing for Hindustan Aeronautics. So definitely a stock to keep on our radar. Next question is from Jeevan Mudaji, and he's bought shares of Canara Bank, and this is at a price of 101 that we are looking at. Again, wants to understand or have a technical check on this counter. So Ajit, let me come to you on this. What's your view for Canara Bank?
See, when it comes to banking as a space, we all know that the kind of recovery or rebound that the banking index has witnessed in the last 3 weeks, and private banking measures, but they are largely, contributing to the move. Of late, we were seeing that selective stocks from the PSU basket, they were also witnessing rebound, but the way we are seeing selling pressure emerging on every rise, the pace of rise could be gradual in the PSU pack. So my recommendation is still to stick with the private banking heavyweights like HDFC, ICICI, Kotak, Axis, instead of looking for any stock in the PSU basket. If you have any existing position, you may stay put and utilize any recovery towards 106 to 108 to exit your longs with the stop loss at 94.
Okay, so that's the view with regards to where charts are concerned for Canara Bank. Our next question is from Bart, who's calling in from Greater Noida. Very good morning to you. How can we help you?
Good morning to you. I just want to know the prospects of Lloyd Engineering.
Okay.
I am holding about 2,000 shares, bought at a price of 58.80 or 59.80 or something.
Okay.
And today it has come down considerably. I think about 11-12%.
Right.
The reason and what it is.
Got it. Got your query, but I'll take this up with Saurabh. Saurabh, if at all you have a view on something like a Lloyd's Engineering, it's not like the stock is done too much here. Today it's down by about 24%, and today also the stock is seeing significant amount of pressure. But with respect to where fundamentals are concerned, what's the view like?
I won't be able to give you on this.
Sure, no worries. Ajit, with respect to where charts are concerned, what's the view like?
So, Maima, if I'm not wrong, there's a rise which got triggered today in the ratio of 9:34 shares. So maybe that could be the reason that why the stock is, indicating a downtick. But otherwise, the stock is trading closer to its record highs, means 70-74 was the range. Previously it made a record high, and currently also it's holding above its, multiple moving averages. So as of now, my recommendation is to stay put. It's a highly volatile stock, so obviously the support exists around 54-55 levels. If you are okay with that, then you can definitely continue and use any recovery towards 68 to 70 zone to book your profits.
Okay, so that's the view with regards to where Lloyd's is concerned, and yes, you're right, Ajit, it's the right day today, and just for viewers' perspective, 9 right shares for every 34 held shares is being issued at the price of 32 per share, which is why we're seeing a significant downtake of around 16% in this particular counter. All right, our next query is on IREDA. Avnish
purchased 160 shares of Bajaj Finance. This is at a price of 9,389 that we are looking at. Currently facing a loss of about 60,000 on this. Wants to understand the overall short-term outlook on this counter, whether he should continue to hold for another 3 months or so. So Ajit, what's your view on this?
No doubt it's among the top performing names within the NBFC basket. Of late, the stock has made a new record high also, but I guess the buying is slightly on the higher end. That's why we are seeing this, losses. Overall, the stock looks positive, means we have, very short-term averages placed around 89, 90, which is almost around the current levels. And if it breaks, then probably around 87, 70. So if, the view is very short-term, he should maintain a stop at 87, 70 and use any recovery towards 94, 9500 to reduce his position.
So that's the view for Bajaj Finance that we are seeing. But next we have a caller joining us, and this is Ramesh from Mumbai. Hi Ramesh, please.
Oh, if this is a good time to enter into something like a BSE or wait for some more correction, and he wants to invest from a longer term perspective. He's currently holding 10 shares at 3,900 a piece. Ajit, do you think averaging out right now is the right strategy to adopt for something like a BSE from, let's say, 1 year point of view?
So Mahima, it's almost like kind of 100% kind of a return that he's already seeing on his initial investment. And of late, yes, the stock was volatile, and around that corrective phase, there was an opportunity. As of now, since the stock is again trading at the record highs, in case if you wish to add more, maybe closer to around 5,700, 5,800, in case if the stock retraces, it could be a good area to look to accumulate more.
Okay, so that's the view for BSC that we are looking at. Next, we have a caller joining us, and this is Ashish from Kolkata. Hi Ashish, how can we help you on the show today?
हेलो, एक्चुअली मैं HDFC बैंक का शेयर होल्ड कर रहा हूँ जो 355 क्वांटिटी ऑफ शेयर्स है, जिसका एवरेज प्राइस है 1962.30। तो मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है कि इसका मेरा एवरेज जो टारगेट है तो 1978 की 1970 ऐसा कुछ टारगेट है, क्या ये टारगेट इस वीक में अचीव कर पाऊंगा?
आपका टारगेट क्या था, वापस अगर बता सकते हो?
है मेरा जो HDFC बैंक का टारगेट है वो है 1978.30 की 1977 ऐसा कुछ है।
Okay, 1978. Let me go across to Ajit for this. Ajit, HDFC Bank wants to understand a 1 week perspective. What's the kind of target that he should be watching out for?
All right. So see, this is what we were discussing, that after this marginal dip, we were seeing that almost all the private banking majors, especially HDFC, ICICI, they are again witnessing buying pivot formation. So yes, he should stay put. His target is the record high area. So obviously that is possible, but 1890 should be his stop loss because his view is less than a week. So if he is okay with that, definitely he should stay put. Otherwise, he can use any recovery in the range of 1950, 1962 to book his profits.
Okay, so that's the view with regards to where HDFC Bank's 1 week chart is concerned. Our next question is on VIP Industries. Shiv Kumar from Chennai is holding at the levels of 340 for more than 3 years now. He wants to know whether he should exit. Though it has recovered from 260 levels to 305 or thereabouts, what should he do next? He's sitting on a loss of roughly 3,000 rupees right now. Ajit, I'll come to you again for this one. With regards to where charts are concerned, do you think it will come back to the 340 levels?
So probably yes, Mahima, because the last leg of decline was almost vertical, means from 500 to 250 in no time, and now after this oversold positioning, we are seeing recovery. Volumes are okay. The stock has reclaimed the short-term averages. So probably 350, 360 is something that the stock might test. But 290 is something that the stock should hold now, because that's the area basically where we have the short-term averages placed now. So with that as a stop loss, definitely they can wait for 350, 355 as a position target.
Okay, well, it's time for the rapid fire segment now. Gentlemen, we'll try to throw as many queries as possible at you, and we expect that you answer them in the shortest manner possible. I'll start with the first query. Rudra from Vadodara is writing in and wants to know as to this is the right time to enter into Newgen software or not. Ajit, on charts?
Wait for a close above 1100.
Okay, next question is from Kalyani from Telangana, holds 200 shares of Seagull at a price of 372. Whether she should continue to hold or sell. Let me come to you, Ajit, on this.
Penny stock, please avoid.
Okay, Titagar is the next. Specialty Solutions. Lakshmi from Hyderabad has bought 300 odd shares at 41 a piece. From a longer term perspective, let's say 1 year, Ajit, should she hold or sell?
Hold and keep on trading stop losses on the rise.
Okay, next question is Vijay Sima and wants to understand the view on Time Techno Plus, currently facing a loss of 17%. Ajit, what's your view?
Maintain stop at 325 and use recovery around 390 to reduce his position.
Okay, Inox Wind is the next counter. Adil is holding 500 shares at 177 a piece. From a 3-month perspective, should he continue to hold? Ajit?
Yeah, hold. Maintain a target of around 204, 205, stop 155.
Okay, and last question is from E. Venkataram, wants to understand the outlook on Renuka Sugar holding over next 15 minutes. Ajit, your view?
Use recovery to reduce underperforming stock.
Okay, so with that, we're completely out of time on this edition of Ask Profit. Saurabh as well as Ajit, thank you so much for taking out time and speaking with us at NDTV Profit. With that, it's a complete wrap on the show. Thank you so much for watching NDTV Profit. Stay tuned, know your company on the other side.